Hi everyone, today we're going to make some heart art. You are going to have a couple of these little white pieces of paper and you have some directions at your table. There's 6 different heart art options to choose from. I'm going to show you the directions for each. So for the first one, we're looking at this artist, Chris Uphughes. Now, for this art, he uses a lot of cartoon characters and funny heart faces and bright colors. So you're gonna start with your white piece of paper. You can use a pencil or a Sharpie marker and go ahead and just start to draw some hearts. Fill your space with some more characters. You can see in his picture, he adds some little fruits, a little rainbow, a little cloud. Break up your space with different elements. After you've filled your space with different elements, look at the bottom. There are some ways in which you can add different funny faces to your picture. So on each of your hearts, you can add some silly faces. After you finish adding silly faces to each, you can color it. There are different coloring supplies at your tables. You can use markers, you can use crayons, or you can use the watercolor paint. Next, we have Kate Tova. She is an artist who likes to make these what we call bleeding hearts. So start with your white paper, and again, draw a heart with either a pencil or a marker. For this one, you're going to use paint. So you're going to paint around the heart first with one color. Then on the inside of the heart, you're going to use little spots of paint to make a bleeding heart. So here's how I would do this. I'm gonna put spots like this, a couple at a time. You can mix some colors together. You can see they're making new colors as you mix. And then when you push your paper down, you'll see it'll start to bleed a little bit. You might want to put a little paper towel or a sponge underneath as you drip these so that you don't get paint all over your table. But look at how cool that looks. It looks like the colors are mixing. It's so beautiful. Don't forget to paint your background first. Our next artist is Jim Dine. On your white paper, you're going to start by drawing 2 lines, a vertical and a horizontal. In each box, draw a heart. After you draw your heart, you're going to use warm and cool colors together. You can use paint, you can use markers, crayons, or colored pencils. In each heart, you are supposed to put warm or cool colors. You can do spots, just like we tried before, and mix the colors. So this is a warm color heart, red and yellows and oranges. In the background, I will paint some cool colors. So that would be blues and greens and purples. Mix those colors together. The reason why we're doing warm colors on the inside and cool colors on the outside is so that they stand out. They look different. The heart looks different from the background. That looks great. Try all 4 squares. Our next artist is Jay Goldcrown. He is an artist who creates these spray paint-like hearts. So on your square, you're going to use any material that you like. Sometimes it's nice to use a chalk pastel so that you can blend these with your finger so they look kind of smooth. But you can use any material that you like. You're going to be overlapping your hearts. So as you use your material, try to draw different types of hearts that are sharing space with one another. Change up your colors as you add more hearts. And fill up your whole page, just like this. Our next artist is Romero Brito. He loves bright colors and he loves patterns. We call him a pop artist. On your square, you're going to start with a heart and then break up that heart with different lines. In the background, also break up the space with some random lines. You can see we're starting to create some shapes. Inside of those shapes, draw some patterns. You can add any different types of patterns using shapes or lines, and then color in the background. Look, here's some pattern ideas. Our final artist is Carrie Rosenthal. She loves to make these overlapping hearts just like our other artist, and they look like they're kind of like bleeding hearts as well. So I would use paint for this one. Using your very skinny brush, you're going to paint some little hearts like this, and if you use the tippy toes of your brush, all you have to do is go up and down, up and down. As you add more hearts and you overlap those colors, again, you can tip your paper a little bit onto a paper towel or a sponge, and you can start to make those hearts mix and look like they're kind of bleeding together. Ooh, that looks so cool. Fill up your whole paper with different colors. All right, friends, those are our artists. When you are done with your art, and if they're dry today, you can take them home and give them to somebody for Valentine's Day. Happy art creating.